How are you?
Good to see you, Mark.
Good to see you.
Greetings everyone and thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Dukes and I'm delighted to welcome you to this special presentation of our 2022 Rider Gear collection. I'm here with Marcus Pfister, Head of Gear and Garmin, who's going to help guide us through the various showrooms and show us some of the special highlights that are going to be coming our way. Things that you could be wearing next year. Great to see you, Marcus. It's fantastic to have you alongside me. I can imagine you've got some very cool outfits to show us today.
Absolutely, Andy. We've been so very busy throughout the whole year to get everything up and running, and we've got so many great new products, but as well some updates of our classics. So therefore, I'm very much excited to be here today and share this with everyone.
Fantastic, Marcus. Well, let's get the show on the road then and have a look at our first showroom, which I believe is our Plug to Life collection. Here we go. Marcus, it's been a fantastic year of innovation for BMW Motorrad, with many new models unveiled.
Right.
Among them the super cool C04 e-scooter, not to mention the Concept C02. Now for those riders who are maybe living and working in the city, interested in e-mobility, is this the kind of gear they're going to really be interested in?
Absolutely, Andy, that's right. We've got a really cool new outfit here in this category, Plug to Life. But first here, what our head of design, Gear and Garmin, Julia Lein, has to say about the new Barcelona GTX suit.
Oh, cool. This is the new Barcelona suit. That's a typical commuting suit that you could wear over your normal clothing. It's a perfect commuting suit. It's light, it's comfortable, it's water resistant, it's breathable. On the other hand, it has protectors and it has an easy access, so you can just put it over your daily clothing and you're perfectly styled and fitted for your commuting.
I'm really liking the look of that suit, Marcus, which I think Bilal's going to come and model for us here.
Oh, yes.
So Barcelona GTX, what's the GTX stand for?
And the GTX is often used in the sports goods industry or in outdoor collections, and GTX simply stands for Gore-Tex technology. So this suit is laminated with a Gore-Tex laminate, and which allows the moisture to get out and leave from inside out, but which is not allowing the water to go in. So it's waterproof, but also breathable. So this Barcelona GTX suit is all about lightweight and comfort. So as I just explained, naturally it's water resistant, but also breathable. So thanks to this three-layered Gore-Tex Pro construction, and it comes with protective elements here at the shoulder, at the elbow, and also in the knee area. And thanks to these long zippers and elastic and adjustable waistbands, it's just easy to pull over your work outfit and commute, for instance, to the office.
Perfect for the urban environment then, Marcus. Now, for many in this segment, their ride is usually a means of getting from A to B as easily as possible. Most of their rides are fairly short, so they want a good-looking, lightweight helmet that offers great visibility. I can see Bilal here sporting a new Jet helmet, so tell us more about it, Marcus.
The Sao Paulo helmet is a new fiberglass helmet from BMW Motorrad, which offers great visibility, and the large visor protects you from the elements. It comes in a choice of 3 designs and 4 colors.
Looks great. What about connectivity though? Can you fit it with the comm system?
Oh yes, it's fitting with our BMW system.
Okay, super. I'm seeing some very nice gloves there. What about those, Marcus?
It's the Atlanta GTX glove. It's a modern, lightweight and comfortable glove. They keep the wind at bay because of the Gore-Tex Infinium membrane.
Great start, Marcus. Fantastic. I love the way this gear looks good on or off the bike. Thank you, Bilal, as well.
Thanks very much.
All right, that's our urban riders in the spotlight. But what about our sports riders? Let's speed across to our Never Stop Challenging showroom. Nice film, Marcus.
Definitely.
Now, we all love the MRR, of course, and I'm guessing that the letter M is going to feature prominently on the rider gear worn by our next suited and booted model. So, tell me about it. It's called the M Pro Race Collection, is that right, Marcus?
Yes,
and you're
that's
going to
right.
show us the whole collection right now,
Definitely, with pleasure. So we welcome Chris right away here.
Hey, Chris.
In front of the camera. Hi, good to see you. First of all, the suit, I think.
Looks awesome.
Great
colours.
A lot of thought went into the construction of the M Pro Race competition suit. From its comfortable but also very abrasion resistant cow leather construction.
And can I just say, it's designed to be worn while riding the bike,
Yes,
not
yes,
walked
yes.
around in, so that's why.
This is why Chris has to stand a little bit like this, because it's definitely designed for a really cool riding position,
There
what
you
you
go.
see here. So don't forget here about the protection, of course, AAA protected elbow, shoulder, back protection, knee protection, and don't forget about the aerodynamic back hump here. And sports riders will be definitely as well also interested in the M Pro Race helmet here with its very much aerodynamic design that offers a maximum comfort also in very high speeds.
It looks mean. It looks really mean.
And it naturally comes with an anti-fog tech system in the visor, and also an emergency quick release visor system as well here. And also riders will be definitely interested in the high performance pro race competition gloves, where you see as well, like in the gloves, the asymmetric design what we picked up from the vehicle and put this right into the complete outfit. And the gloves offer superior protection due to the Kevlar construction, but also due to the integrated titanium elements and the very soft leather for maximum grip and feel.
Top tech, fantastic.
And also the our high performance M Pro Race competition boot. They will be the high-speed companion to protect your vulnerable foot area, and they come here with replaceable magnesium sliders here on the side with a hard plastic construction and protected covered zippers as well.
Yeah, superb. Looks great on you, Chris. Thanks for showing us that.
Thanks
the
for
only thing
showing.
missing
Thank
is
you.
the bike, of course. But we're going to be looking out for all these items flying
Thanks.
into dealers very soon. Now, I know a guy who loves to race bikes, and he's already been testing out some of this gear. So let's get the lowdown from none other than Chris Northover.
Now, I'm not normally a man who likes an unboxing video, but you can't beat the smell of a fresh set of leathers. And these ones from BMW look absolutely stunning. The leathers are on, they fit, really pleased with the look, and all the stretch panels they've incorporated definitely make them comfy straight out the box rather than stiff like new leathers can often be. I think I've got the perfect bike to test them out on.
Uncompromising clothing for uncompromising performance from head to toe, and no doubt coming to a racetrack near you. So what else have you got to show us then, Marcus?
We've got nice things, and we asked Chris to join and to come in, please.
Fantastic looking outfit there.
That's our downforce jacket, offering for the sports bike rider a striking style, and it's a good jacket with very nice material for riding, maybe to work in spring, in summer. So summer you have these ventilated zippers, for instance, but you also have a proper elbow, shoulder, and back protection here.
Yeah, looks fab. I'm loving the jacket. What about the sneakers? Those look cool as well.
That's the new Knit Race sneaker with a great look, very sporty, but nonetheless as well protective, especially in the ankle area. It's certified for motorcycle use, and it comes with an oil-resistant and fuel-resistant base. And for sure, the M designation leaves no doubt what kind of bike you are riding.
No doubt whatsoever. Thanks for that, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, we're soon going to be celebrating 100 years of BMW Motorrad, in 2023 to be precise. That's some impressive heritage, isn't it? And of course, that heritage also includes clothing. After all, BMW Motorrad's been making rider gear since 1978. So let's fill up on Soul Fuel and see a few special highlights of our next collection. All right, we've got a lot of cool new gear to show you here, so why don't we kick off with a familiar face from the Bavarian Soul Story series, Tommy Kearns, who's been getting comfortable in the new Charlottenburg suit. Let's see what he thinks of it.
All right, guys, I think BMW is sending us something from the new Heritage collection. Yep. So, I think this is the new Charlottesburg jacket that's going to be in the new collection. And, well, I know I love a good leather jacket. You really can't go wrong with a good cafe racer style. Pretty neat. Let's see inside. It's what inside that counts, right? Ooh, armor pockets. Nice. Let's put this thing on, right? Nice. So I have the Charlottenburg leather jacket, and it's a really great riding jacket because of the tailored fit and the low profile collar.
So Marcus, this segment is all about high quality design and dedicated craftsmanship, isn't it?
That's right, Andy. We know that all our riders, in a way, all the fans of the brands, they have a certain sense for quality and craftsmanship of the goods. But especially in the Soul Fuel segment, it is so much of importance. Think of, for instance, all the zippers, the little details, the wash of denims. Think of all the leathers. So it's especially these customers, they take so much care of it, how the whole look is as them sitting on the bike and riding around. This is why we put so much effort into it and put such a focus, especially in the Soul Fuel segments, on all these craftsmanship details.
Yeah, like you say, it's all in the details, and let's take a closer look in that case.
Oh,
Marcus,
yes.
What can you tell us about this suit?
Hi guys, hi, good to see you. That's the Charlottenburg suit, and that's a very authentic, great style suit with all the ingredients you would expect from BMW Motorrad, with a certain great dose of style. Just seeing these stripes, for instance, or the finish of the zippers, or this embossed logo here, for instance. So all in all, this gives you a great authentic style, but still with the technical details of a modern suit.
Thanks, Marcus. Thanks, guys. Looks
Thanks,
great.
guys.
I'm really interested to see more.
Thank you, bye.
Great suits, Marcus, but that's not all, is it? I believe there's even more to come from the 2022 collection. So what's David going to be wearing next?
Exactly, there is more to come, but we have to wait for David until he gets dressed. So he has to hurry up a little bit, I think.
Hey guys.
Hey, David, looking good.
Hey, David. Good to see you again. The Schwabing jacket, that's the next one. For men and women, the Schwabing is a classic BMW leather jacket that features all the necessary things you would expect, with A-class protection and 2 color choices. We think it goes very well with the Moabit denim, with the jeans, with great protection in the knee and in the hip area with the NP Flex protection.
Yeah, that's right up my street, that is. That's brilliant. Got to get my name down for that one for sure. Got anything else to show us?
There is another one. Hang on a second. Can you take this off, please? Cool. Hang on. So, next one.
I'm liking the look of that one. What's that one called?
That's the Dahlem jacket. Great looking thing. And the Dahlem jacket is another high quality leather jacket. And this one, to make sure it becomes your design classic from BMW Motorrad. All the usual protection is included, and same as like here, a good ventilated area with all these little holes in the leather, in this wonderful leather all around the jacket to make it really like nicely useful.
Yeah, this looks fantastic, Marcus. Unlike you and I think it gets better with age.
Exactly.
So Marcus, this helmet that David's very kindly left for me, maybe. I've seen it before, but not in this color. So what's the story behind it then?
The story from the new Grand Racer Sebring. Exactly, the helmet was there before. but I'm gonna show you. The Grand Racer Sebring Light and Cool offers quality and luxury wrapped up in an elegant package that wouldn't look out of place on any motorcycle, but it's particularly made for the use on the R18 with its Galaxy Dust metallic finish, and then aerodynamic with fantastic acoustic properties. It even has as well then here real calfskin details, which makes it like really a great soul fuel thing. Very comfy, very nice, great looking. I love it very much.
I can tell, Marcus. Well, you don't have to own a bike to look good in this gear, but stick yourself on an R9T or an R18 and heads will be turning, that's for sure. All right, time to switch off the soul fuel and focus instead on our touring riders. Let's make the transition now to our Tour Collection showroom because it's time to ride and share. If you love doing the distance on your motorcycle in all weathers, then getting hold of the best gear is pretty essential. Thankfully, BMW Motorrad has all the bases covered when it comes to touring riders' needs. After all, they were the first manufacturer to produce a fully waterproof riding suit way back in the 1980s. And I'm seeing something here, Marcus, that reminds me of a riding suit I had in the 90s. Do my eyes deceive me, or does that look like my old Atlantis suit?
No, it could be very similar. You are right, Andy. The inspiration we took was originally from the old Atlantis, and we kept as well like this fantastic material. We reinforced it, we gave it new modern lines, we gave it new modern little tiny details, but we took the material from before. It's a Nubuk leather, very abrasion resistant, weather resistant, a very nice material, which is getting better by age, definitely.
Yeah, it fits beautifully, it looks really comfy. And that looks like a 7th generation system. World's first flip-up helmet. Over to you, Nina.
Right, Andy, that's the one. The System 7 Evo shows here the latest development of the famous System range of these light flip-up helmets in this version. And it comes here with many technical new details, but as well with many innovations. And for instance, the biggest one is the MIPS protection system. MIPS stands for multi-directional impact protection system, so which absorbs rotation energy inside. And it comes as well with an integrated sun visor and the ability to quickly transform into a jet helmet. So take it from us, and it's all you need in one.
Yeah, great looking helmets, and all the helmets you'll ever need, like you say, Marcus. But I'm also seeing some great looking footwear here, so tell me more.
Exactly, that's the Sonora GTX boot. GTX stands for Gore-Tex technology inside. They are perfect for long distance touring with the wind and water resistant Gore surround technology, excellent ventilation properties, and it all comes with a large Velcro securing system.
Thanks, Marcus. It's great to see these latest incarnations of such iconic products, isn't it? I haven't tried the Furka for size yet, but I know a man who has. So let's get the bigger picture from actor, environmentalist and author Hannes Janneke.
Here's the latest from BMW Gear and Garment. It looks a little familiar. It's the latest in BMW motorcycle jackets. It used to be called Atlantis, now it's called Furka. And it fits like hand in glove. I've been wearing the previous model for 15 years and it shows a little wear and tear, so I'm super happy BMW now comes out with the latest model called Furka. It's just as comfortable, it's cow skin, so it's a byproduct, and it's it fits like hand in glove, as I said. Can't wait to put it out in the weather, the rain. It keeps rain away for about 4 hours. I've done that, I've driven in rain for 4 hours and I still was dry underneath. And I don't think there's anything better than this one. There's pants too, by the way. Let's go for a ride.
Now we know our touring riders spend a lot of time on their bikes and a lot of time in their suits. But what about those riders who like to go even further off the beaten track in search of adventure? Yes, it's time to open our throttles and head into our Spirit of GS showroom. Where do we start, Marcus? 40 years of GS celebrated last year. Next year we've got the 8th International GS Trophy in Albania.
Exactly.
And from what I've heard, there's some fantastic new product coming our way too. So, tell me about these new suits, made for adventure riders, for adventure riders.
Absolutely, exactly, Andy. We've got some really exciting riding gear to show you here today, and I know that adventure riders will be spoiled for the choice when they see what we are going to introduce here. Why don't we start with the all-new GS Caracom suit David is going to show us here today. Hi, David. It's the most sporty softshell enduro suit we've ever made at BMW Motorrad. It's a new material, very soft, very flexible, useful in all sporty conditions. It comes with a 3-layer jacket, base layer underneath for very cold conditions, the main layer, then a top layer in the Gore-Tex version for rainy conditions, and the same with the pants, a 2-layer version like the main layer suit and the Gore-Tex on top of it. So it works in very warm conditions, sporty riding styles as well in touring, and due to the layer system as well in cold conditions. So I think you can feel and you can sense the adventure here right away.
I certainly can. That's a really strong start for sure. So what are you going to surprise us with now, Marcus?
Well, Andy, we've got an important update here on our classic rally suit, now known as the GS Rally GTX suit, which David is going to show us now here.
Looks fantastic, Marcus.
So great, huh? The Rally GTX is an evolution of the much loved classic rally suit from before, but this time with improved ventilation, with a complete Gore-Tex outsert and a choice of 2 color schemes, and all the great features GS riders know and love.
Super job as always, Marcus, but what about our female GS riders? Have you got anything for them?
Of course, that's a very good question. Karen, you may step in. As you can see here, this time, first time available, the Rally GTX in a women's cut. And I think we see here, it fits perfectly, and we are so happy that it's now available for women as well.
Couldn't agree with you more, Marcus. Super job. Well, we all know a GS is the best bike for adventure travel, and if you want to head off into the back of beyond, you need to wear the right gear, of course. And someone who knows all about this is fellow Brit, rally rider and GS Trophy Marshal Stephanie Rowe, who tells us all about her experiences with the very same suit. Enjoy.
So I've received a package from BMW, and oh wow, it's the new rally jacket. So what's super special, I think, about this one, as you can see, it's now in lady sizes. Well, my first impression is, I think it looks pretty great. So the new BMW Rally jacket certainly meets my expectations. It's got a great modern look and now available in women's sizes. So in terms of weather protection, there's a Gore-Tex outer jacket, and to keep you cool, plenty of ventilation. In terms of protection, you've got the NP3 and NP Pro protector. So it's really ticking all of the boxes as an adventure jacket.
I know a lot of GS riders who will be interested in that suit, and of course the new GS Caracom suit we saw earlier. But that's not all, is it, Marcus? I believe you've got another surprise in the locker for us, don't you?
I like the locker expression. Yes, Andy, you are right, because we are also introducing the Rally Air suit to the collection. The Rally Air suit offers a new interpretation of the classic rally suit, especially for hotter climates, when excellent ventilation properties complement the usual high levels of protection and abrasion resistant. It's also available in a special night blue color for the women.
What a choice, yeah. I mean, there's something for all kinds of GS riders here, isn't there? You know, from adventure tourists to serious competition riders, those who might want to participate in the International GS Trophy, for example.
That's correct, Andy. Confidence is everything when riding, and especially when adventure riding. And the last thing, you should be thinking about is whether your rider's gear is up to the job. That's why we've always insisted that our riders during the GS Trophy are wearing our BMW rally suit.
So Marcus, I couldn't help noticing this cool looking pair of sneakers behind me. I'm just going to bring them out here so you can tell us. What would you call them? Adventure Seeker sneakers, maybe?
Adventure Seeker sneakers, I really like that one. That's a good one, Andy. These are actually called GS Caviar GTX sneakers, and you are right, they are brand new. Adventure riders now have their own choice of sneakers with our newly developed GS Caviar GTX range of footwear, which comes in a 3-dimensional knitting technology, really great ankle protection, and a Gore-Tex membrane, and a very sturdy Vibram sole. So it's very comfy on and off the bike.
Ah, they look fantastic. Can I keep them?
I think we have to get them back into the shelf, but they will be at your dealer's place very soon.
All right, not too long to wait then. Off they go. Shame about that, because they were the right size for me as well.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're just about out of time now, Marcus, but can I just say thanks for helping me pack so much information and so many new products into our presentation.
Thank you, Andy, definitely. I have enjoyed it so really much, I have to say. And you know what, it's now, what we showed here is just an essence. It's a few highlights, and of course there is much more on the way. So the best possible you can do is you go, see your dealer, check it out there, what is on offer, try for style, try for sizes, and go on from there.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, speaking of sizes, is it still possible to mix and match combos, jackets and trousers, different suits? Is it still possible to do that?
Yes, even more than before, because that's part of the concept of giving you the best possible comfort in choice of the gear. And I suggest you go online as well and you check out the items there, the gear for sizes, for the USPs, for the content out of it. Maybe you create a little wish list and go back to your dealer and see what's there to touch and to feel, try it on and see how it fits you, and then find the best possible stuff for you.
Brilliant, find your perfect rider combo. Okay, well listen, thanks for your company today, Marcus.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thanks to all of our models and protagonists also. We really appreciate the input. Thanks so much to all of you out there for watching. We really hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the rider gear that's coming your way in 2022. Anything else you want to know, just contact us with your questions and we'll be back with answers as soon as we can. There'll be loads more content posted on social media as well, so look out for that. BMW-motorrad.com is your online presence, and it's goodbye from him, it's goodbye from me. See you soon.
See you soon. Take care.